Welcome live on the set with Irven. We are here to discuss strategies, execution, teamwork. Do I like that? Not really, but I can keep on going, right? Why? Because that's what life's all about. So, guys, I know that we are in the holiday season. Everyone's out there trying to give the best gift. People are out there figuring out how they could push themselves to the next level. And I'm also here willing and ready to work. I have a few more slots available throughout 2023 of this last month. We are going into January. Get your EPKs together. We have some deals going along. We have some ways on how we could work things out even easier to where you can get your thoughts out. We could still make money. And everybody's happy because that's what life's about. We have to continue to push the needle forward. I understand that these are those times. Listen, man, I am an independent business as well. But we are here to let you guys know that it's not too late. And I mean that because a lot of people try to push me to the side and make me feel as if what I was doing was useless, as if it didn't serve a purpose. And I was so confused because just knowing how much I give, my love, how much I devote to people, I know that sometimes it's difficult to actually get those that reciprocate that. But like I tell you guys, I don't got nothing to do with you. But if you continue to stay in the course of time and you continue to do what you need to do to keep yourself focused and to get what you need to get done, people will recognize that and then want to give, invest, donate, and apply to what you believe in so that you can take it to the next level. But remember, you can't get those things until you do your part also. It's like trying to open up that door, but you have to get through this door, and you haven't got through the first door. Or in your case, whatever level you on, you haven't got to the next door. If you do enough live events, and shout out to my live events people out there, y'all know who I'm talking to. You know that you can never really understand what's going on with the situation until the situation is actually happening. It'll say like you have no control over it. So sometimes people say, oh man, I'm not inspired to get into the studio yet. Oh man, I don't think I'm ready. I haven't been writing. I haven't been doing this. I haven't been doing that. Who cares? No one cares, remember? You have to care. No one is going to care more than you care about it yourself. But if they actually see you investing solely into yourself, they will come. They will follow. But you only can be an amazing leader when you are an amazing follower, because you have to know how to follow instructions. To code, step by step. Don't overdo it. Don't do more than you're supposed to. Let everybody do their part, and you'll be surprised how when you look around, everything is working in unison. Am I saying that right? Or working in sync. Everything is working on one accord. It's the holidays. And though it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas from us to you. We on the set. If you're looking for ways to update your electronic press kit without blowing the budget, finally figured it out for you guys. For years, we've been figuring it out here at Some Law Entertainment. As a music artist, I get that we all have humble beginnings and all start from somewhere that made us passionate about expressing what's inside. Some Law Company makes it simple to get those necessary industry standard headshots, aerial images, as well as candid moments from a space that doesn't require you to be anyone but yourself. With some law, there's no need to continue putting on parts of your creativity that could change your life and others for an eternity. We all need different perspectives to each project to see if it moves at full capacity. So why not get started now and see where it takes you? Look, we're in the end of 2023, and even those headshots from COVID begin to be a thing of the past. Reach out to us. Quite sure there's something that we can always work out. What's the worst that can happen? Is that something's going to happen. I'll see you in the studio. It got me feeling like the adolescent trying to get up over when I'm under. Fucking loaded up and run up on them, guaranteed to be coming for summer. Retaliating on the paparazzi, rappers taking rapper shots at me. Gotta listen to the niggas and the bitches and the killers in the heads at the same time. Yeah, back on the set, figuring out how to go about this December. You know what I'm saying? I know that a lot of people, my boy hit me up and he said, yo, man, I got some Christmas change, coming down the pipeline. So, gonna try to get you out here to North Carolina. So North Carolina, I will be out there very, very shortly. You know what I'm saying? Out there putting in some work with all those talent out there that's out there doing their thing. I know I don't care if you're in Durham, if you're in Raleigh, whatever it is, whatever you do, you know what I'm saying? Production, producers, send them my way, man. I want to start spreading this platform out on a level that, pretty much, you know how it goes, city to city, state to state, across the globe. And each one teach one, and I'm quite sure that we could figure it out, whatever it is. Because everybody have amazing ideas. It's just pretty much not knowing how to place it or put it in the right place, you know what I'm saying, or lock in. And I know that a lot of people, it's interesting, they won't put in the comments, but I have a lot of side chats, and I understand that a lot of my people that I with for real, they don't like to really, really be on the front line. But that has nothing to do with you. Sometimes people have to see you, and at the same time, 5, 10, 15 episodes ain't shit. I'm talking about getting to the thousands, and when you get into these episodes where you just going and going and going and going so much that when we look back at this and it's like, wow, it's the holidays and it's 2023 going into 2024, what were we doing? How were we strategizing? What were we thinking about? What were we investing in? Every time we got money, what did we pour back into the business? What did you pour back into your business? I say, dudes say they don't got no money for studio time, but they got a tank for the gas. People say they got up there, they want to get the headshots, they want to do this, they want to do that though, but they walk around, and you realize they start spending and giving and putting it everywhere else besides really into themselves. Put it back into yourself. That's the only way it's going to work, Governor. It's the only way. You want to be able to get gifts and give the right gifts to people. You want to be like, ho, ho, ho. You don't want to be out here feeling like no little itty bitty ho. No little bitty itty bitty ho, ho, ho. Don't be an itty bitty. Itty bitty ho, ho, ho. What's going on with them? And again, please like, share, subscribe. And though it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, any and everything that my peoples believe in, that's what I'm fucking with. I'm fucking with them, so that's pretty much what it is. And my respect and loyalty different. So that's why I understand why a lot of my, my comrades, they know what I got going on, because they know my hands be in a little bit of everything. My hands be in a little bit of everything. And it's that saying, you know, what is it? You could be a jack of all trades and a master at none. But what's the rest of that? Because that's not the only piece. Jack of all trades, master at none is still better than a master at one. So yeah, you could be phenomenal in one thing and one thing only. But that's all people gonna need you for. And that's not a bad thing either. When you look in the description and you see video operating, you see executive producer, and you see producer, and you see writers, and you see intro and outro. Shout out to Twin, you know what I'm saying? You know, shout out to Capulan, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Amadeus Music. Shout out to Under the Eye. Shout out to Eric G, Dane, The Real, any other producers I'm missing on there? Shout out to Monty, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to CWB, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to High Power. You know, my conglomerate over all, you know what I'm saying? Manny, you know, Claude, Fred, T, London, GE, you know how I go. Young Cuz, all my young cousins, you know what I'm saying? It's about these times right now where we know we're going through some times of wanting to do the right thing, want to make the best decisions. And sometimes making the best decisions isn't what's right for it doesn't feel right, but it's necessary. You guys have to think a whole lot more smart about how you want to give to people. You know what I'm saying? What you're actually giving to people. Because this going into this new year, hopefully everybody just not just giving whatever they feel like. You got to be able to really, really give it up. And clocking the time because we've been running a lot. We've been running longer than usual and still trying to figure out all these other things, and it's not easy. But you want to be able to get your stuff right. You want to be able to get your stuff right. And you know, we chopping down, you know, the EPK prices by $100. A C note. Let's take a C note off of it. You know what I'm saying? Let's take a C note off the 100. A lot of people's calling and they're like, yo, man, trying to do this and trying to do that. And I'm like, yo, dog, if people could meet me halfway, meet me 40% of the way, I don't mind picking up the extra slack as long as I know where it's going to. I don't believe any man don't mind picking up the slack as long as they know what it's going to. I don't believe any woman don't mind as long as they know what they got going, as long as they know what it's going to. This year should be more, going to the new year should be more about family, loyalty, and respect. And, you know, appreciating and looking at your circle. Looking at your circle, looking at who's around you, what they're around for, how they assist in the process. Not just having anybody around just, you know, for nothing, and just being honest with yourself more. People are more honest with themselves going into 2024. That is the best gift you can give everyone. You don't need to spend any money on that. And any money and any dime that you drop, it goes back into yourself. It goes back into what you believe in. And that doesn't mean that, yo, you say fuck everybody and you just start focusing on you solely. No, it's not that. It is not that at all. It's about zoning in to those that actually values your worth. And believe it or not, you'd be surprised how many people out there connected with people who don't value their worth. Me, I can see shit a mile away. So when I see shit, I just call it. If I see it and I don't like it, I don't with it. That's just basically it. I'm not here to pretty much, you know, be a slave to sucker shit. You know what I mean? For the possibility of with the possibility of future employment. Nah, it doesn't work that way. Don't work that way over here. And I'm wrapped up. And this is a very, very short episode, but though it's been said many times in many ways, my family to yours, Merry Christmas. And those that got other things going on, you guys are in my prayers. You have my deepest condolences. Mama Fikes, you did a hell of a job. And that is one name. You are one family that it is impossible it's impossible for my legacy to not understand who you are, who your family is. So to the Troxel family, Fikes, love you guys. My deepest condolences. And as you know, homie, if you need to pick up the phone, that select few that can pick up the phone any day of the week and you'll answer. So you already know. Everybody out there who's having, time amongst their loved ones, cherish them, laugh, remember, love, listen. That's an L that we don't use a lot. Listen. If you're listening, you should pretty much know what people want from you, expect from you, and you realize that half the time, most of the time, it don't even got nothing to do with money. It has nothing to do with money. I know you guys hear it in my throat. But a lot of people talk it like they want to make a lot of things happen. Let's make it happen. And if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, you're going to be able to show it. Get those EPKs together, send a text, DM, instant message, all the several ways you can get in contact with Irven. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know what's going on. You have to come with a budget of, I don't care. I had someone say they wanted to do headshots for $100. I was like, yo, for what we're doing, let's just do 60. They said, oh, you're saving me money. They gave me a $20 tip. Hey, everybody was happy. It was like, yo, you can just take, listen, let's bust that down the middle. You know what I'm saying? Let's do what we got to do. And we got it done. And that's what work's all about now. Getting up, a lot of things, won't be plastered because it's now to the thing where when you say, Earth took that shot? Earth took that shot, governor. Yeah. Across all different magazines. So shout out to the Cosmopolitans and the Vogues of the world as well. All. And we have more things to discuss as well, man. Christmas is coming around. We're doing way more commercials for the more meat in your mouth. We're doing way more shots. We're doing more shooting. We're coming up with these plans that's going to make things evolve and get to the next level. So we have to continue to stay on the grind and figure it out, but we have to keep on working. We have to keep on coming up with solutions. No problems, only solutions. So the things you think about, get with the right people. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Each one teach one. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dogs and cats, it is time to go. Live on the set, we are going to be discussing strategies and execution and my team and who is the team. And if you need to really get a full scope of what's going on, sometimes you'll look at the music that people are providing, the artists, the creators. Click on their links, man. Check them out. Follow them, man. Listen to these dudes, man. They're crazy. And some of these tracks, they will have to discuss with me as far as selling. I'm just saying that because the music's been coming along. Life is coming along, experiences, and trying to keep myself afloat because I've been taking a lot of blows left and right in the fourth quarter of this year. You know what I'm saying? And we haven't forgot. You know what I'm saying, man? And it's only been about a month since my aunt passed as well. So we're still moving. Still moving. Still moving. Still representing. Still holding it down. Still figuring it out. Still moving with the motion. And even when we're not on record, we're still thinking. We're thinking. We're thinking. We're thinking of a master plan. And everyone who knows what I'm talking about, you got this for 2024. We are live on the set. I'm Irv. And we got a lot of work to do. So if you're getting your EPKs fine-tuned, you thought you didn't have enough, you might just have enough. Ho, ho, ho!